Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now, I'm on here today because I'm going to have a go at this. I've never tried this before. So I thought, well, why can't everybody else watch me do this, okay? See how it goes. Now, I've tried to clean up this jar as best as I can because I'm going to put a doily on it, okay? Now, so to do this, I could use a bowl, but I don't have a bowl just here right now handy because I wanted to get on with this. I should probably go and get one out, but I don't want to use one of my good ones anyway. But I think I know how this is going to work. Now, you need to have some stiffy or something like a fabric stiffener, okay? Now, I bought this at Spotlight. It cost me $12. I've had it since for a fair few years now. And still a fair bit there, you know, still up to here. So I've used it on a bit of bits and pieces. I imagine any sort of glue might work. The glue does stiffen and dry, but this is what I'm going to use today. I've got a little saucer here that's for another project, but I'm going to actually put that on there because I want to stiffen this into the shape of the bottom of the jar, okay? So I'm going to put some stiffy on. Probably should have thought to get the lid off first before I started. Okay, so obviously this is one issue. Hang on a minute, I'll get the pliers and try that. And if I can't do that, I'll have to switch this off and get hubby to open it for me, I suppose. That's not doing good, that's just not the right thing. Let me see here. Oh dear, this might end badly, Sonia. It could end badly. I got it. Oh, wow. I got it. Isn't that awesome? A lot of these things, you know, of course you leave them, if you leave them for too long, will seal shut because a bit of the stuff that you're using can get caught around in the top of the bottle, and that's what's happened here. This got stuck in there, and I'll have to clear that off after. Okay, right, so I'm going to put a bit on my plate. Woo! Actually, you're supposed to water this down, but I don't want to do that because I want it to really make this stiff so that it can be actually, you know, will be a bowl afterwards, won't it? So what I need to do is just put this on here like so. And you'd hope that this is going to work, wouldn't you, Sonia? Don't know how you're going to get it to stay stiff. I haven't actually watched a video. I've seen some things where people have done this sort of thing with what they're making. I just need it to go into this shape. So I'm just gonna go with it, you know. I'm just gonna fly there with this and see what happens. Put some on the base of it. So I just got an ordinary doily that cost me 50 cents. And I'm just laying on the stiffy. Maybe there could be me coming back and putting a bit more on if things don't start to. I might even be able to hit this with the hot gun just to dry it a bit. What do you reckon? That might be a good idea, and see how it's going, and then we can continue on making it today and we don't have to wait for. I'll just read the instructions in a minute. Hope all you ladies that's tried this are not crying and saying, why isn't she doing this properly? Because, well, I've seen some pictures. Just looked at the pictures of how this was done, and to me it seems to be feeling like it's getting a bit, like, you know, stiffen up in a bit. So we're going to put more on here, and it dries clear. If you're doing any sort of sewing or anything, I want to make any beads or any, oh, not beads on the brain, any leaves or anything, it'll stiffen that. Now I'm going to just give this a bit of a blast with this thing if I can, just to see whether this works or not, and if I can dry it sooner than it would be normally. That's how I'm looking. Let's read the instructions and see what it says. Apply by brushing, dripping or smoothing over the by hand until material is saturated. Remove excess stiffy by pressing and wrinkles out, of course. clean up immediately while it is maybe I should read the rest. Clean up immediately while wet with soap, and that's wherever you put the stiffy, of course. May be thinned with water to achieve various degrees of stiffness. Use in a room temperature of 75 Fahrenheit. Fabric bows, pour stiffy over the fabric. Does it say that I can, it says fold lengthwise, edges and middles, and hang to dry for 45 minutes or until slightly damp. Fold, that's how you make a bow. So imagine, I can't see why I can't hit it with me drying gun, do you? No. You just got to wait till it dries, it says. If I take the stiffy right to the end of this, because it seems to be sitting where I need it to be, come on, and staying there, it's going to have a frilly around the top, but that's a really nice frilly bowl. You can do any sort of size you want to. I'm going to have to go and get something else to put it on there because this is exciting. Can't just leave it like that, can I? Well, I thought, you know, you could do these in white, use them for your Christmas decor, you know, put your lollies in or something, Christmas lollies or nuts or something, and put a little bit of a red doovie bug on it or something, you know, anything red to give it a bit of Christmassy look and charm and what have you. So I'm just really excited because I got all these ideas coming to me where I was just so, I don't know, down and lost in everything I was trying to do. Now I'm going to just make sure this has got stiffy all the way around the edge of it because I don't want anything to be a bit on the baggy side. You want it to be stiff and really nice all the way around. Now if it only takes 45 minutes to dry, I can't see why I can't do it with a me hot thing. Hang on, here you go. If I got hold of it, I think so. Would this be recording? It better be. I think I figured out how to turn this camera on without even having to look at what I'm doing. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. I don't know how many times I've been around here with it, if I have or not, because it's starting to get a bit stiff and, well, you know, not too crazy, but a bit. I would like to mention, though, while I'm doing this, that I sent out a parcel to Jean Ragg with my twinchies in it, and she hasn't received that, and I'm not one bit happy with the postman. I'm very upset with the postman because I posted that a long time ago. Now, if she doesn't get it, I'll want to get it back because I want to know what's going on with that. I feel really bad. Makes you feel like people think that you didn't even send it in the first place. I've never ever done such a thing in my life. So, if I haven't sent you anything, I won't tell you I did. Okay, so there we go. We got a... I think I've done it all. I might have it. I might have it. Okay, righto. Let's see what's going to happen when we do this. Oh, look, put a bit more on because you've got to waste it if you don't. I won't because I'll be going to get something else to put over. I'll go and get a bowl in a minute. Might need a bit more around these top bits. I might not have did all these edges, eh? A bit more. I'll put more on, it won't matter. I don't think. Might just take a bit longer to dry, that's all. My daughter's coming home for the weekend again and we'll be celebrating 2 birthdays, so she's going out to her 21st and we've got 2 family members having a birthday. My other daughter and her partner are both having a birthday, so there'll be birthdays happening all weekend, so it'll be a busy time. Still won't interfere with me going shopping though, I'm sure. Mum's got to go shopping. I've got to go and see what I can find. Now I know I can get another bowl or another shape anyway. I've got things in my to-do boxes. Okay, better put the lid on the stuff now, just in case. We don't want that to get all scary. Now I've got this turned on because I just didn't, and I'm sorry about the noise. Just turn it down or off or something for a minute, or you can back right away from it, Sonya. You don't want to be too close. Then we'll have to leave this to dry. You don't want to be listening to this noise all the time, do you? Okay. Well, I'm going to leave it to dry. As you know, I can't add two videos together. It's just not my thing. But I will come back and show you what happened to it, or doesn't. Or what does or does not happen to it, if you understand. I'll turn that off. So it says it takes 45 minutes to dry, but I've got a feeling I might have to set it overnight for it to get completely done. And hopefully, when I do, because that's not going to dry, I've just put layers and layers on it, haven't I? So we'll just sit that somewhere until that's dry, which probably can be over here. Okay, so thank you everybody for watching, and I'll come back in a little while and I'll show you what else I want to work on today. So that was fun. And I'll do a couple more too probably before I pack up for the day. So thank you everybody. I'll talk to you later.